Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll keep our eye on A.J. Terrell. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Falcons and the Cards, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Carter, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
Here now, Younghoe Koo to get us started. And off we go from Glendale. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
How quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Here's 2nd and 6. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be third down and short. They'll try and run for this with Kamara. He should have it up there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up.
He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On third down, Murray. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
So on fourth down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. And they are led by their veteran. It's Kirk Cousins.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly. All week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Now the holder of the state rushing record as a prep here in Arizona, it's Bijan Robinson. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here for Robinson. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. So on 4th down, The Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Cardinals offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
What?
Now Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Murray. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his...
Pressure, gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Cardinals will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see what they... On their second possession, this one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the 2 sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Cousins to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Cousins. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. They gain 18 yards on that one. 1st down, Atlanta. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Cousins gonna throw. That's caught right side. It's London. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Happy Thanksgiving there, Grief. Good to see you, brother. Hope you have a good day, man.
4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Happy Thanksgiving there, Daniel. Hope you have a great day, buddy.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. This one caught at the 4.
All right, money. Let's go, guys. We're doing so well in this 3rd. Week 3 here. Defense is stepping up. We're 2-0 so far. Chasing another title.
To their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Carter on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Joey Porter Jr. that time up to make the play. 2nd and 7. On play action, Murray.
Oh, yeah. Let's go, Ellis. Defense looking really good so far. 3 sacks.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Murray looking to throw. Here's a screen coming for Kamara.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Cousins. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. Now a 3rd and 2. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. Good job on the ground to pick it up. Mark it at the 38. Move those chains. 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Appreciate it, man. I'm surprised that cutback was there. I got really lucky.
Now Cousins. And he can't hang on.
Oh, he got blown up.
It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That one is caught by Mooney. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's got it at the 7.
All right, let's go, London.
Taken down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys.
He is in.
Oh, dancing through the hole. Let's go, guys.
Touchdown, Falcons. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
On is Coot for the point after. The kick is good. And the Falcons extend their advantage to 14-3. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Murray. That one is complete to McBride. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Throwing again is Murray. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. To throw again is Murray. And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it.
There we go. There's that man again.
In this situation, Mike, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. That's caught left side by Pitts.
Yeah, I agree. Pretty good, man, for a makeshift emergency additions in free agency because I had no cap room. I had to manipulate it to get Kirk Cousins back just to get under the cap. And I came into my preseason roster, I had 51 guys on it, dude.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He keeps it himself.
Look at Kurt out there looking like a 20-year-old. Let's go.
To a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down. after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Cousins. That one knocked away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. It just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every
Tell you, we're out here looking like
on the ground.
the freaking 99 St. Louis Rams right now.
In the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Koo's kick is good. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Falcons are in the lead. As we send you to Orlando to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the Panthers who were able to come away with the home victory. Tutu Atwell, 100 yards receiving on the nose and a touchdown catch as well. From there, let's head up to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Derrick Henry, an afternoon to remember, 4 touchdown runs. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. It was a former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson, who was tough to stop in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't.
All right. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Falcons offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Throwing now, Cousins. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Cousins now on 2nd down. That's caught, Ray McCloud. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Second down, Cousins. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They run over center with Robinson. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Falcon first down.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To the outside, catch made by London. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Cousins now. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Robinson. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down. 1st and goal. Now, Cousins. And he's in. Ray McCloud. Touchdown, Atlanta.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Falcons 24, Cardinals 3.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cards offense ready for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They face 2nd down and 7. Play action now. It's Murray. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll go again here with Kamara. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's in the end zone and interception.
Let's go, baby. 2 interceptions.
A.J. Terrell.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins gonna throw. He'll get this to McLeod. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Cousins. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Give to Robinson from the pistol. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Cousins to throw. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Atlanta.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And here's Bijan. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now a second down throw for Cousins. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far, they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Now, here's second and goal. Throwing his Cousins. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And another score puts them in great shape here in the fourth quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start, and this is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. First and 10. Let's go! Throwing Murray. Here's a screen coming for Kamara.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Now a second down throw from Murray. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Defensively, right? The game is all but over, barring something right from the start. The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the big.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's going to be caught, and he's going to have a Cards first down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. From the gun, it's Murray. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing again is Murray. Right back to Harrison. He's got him again. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Again, it's Murray. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on.
That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Michael Wilson, touchdown, Arizona. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Cardinals are able to edge a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll run it here with Robinson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Robinson. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.